country's political transition at risk. We're starting with what's happening in Russia. It wasn't a pleasant weekend for Moscow. Russia's capital city witnessed a major protest. Around 2,000 people, according to one estimate, took to the streets. This was after Russia's election commission disqualified several independent candidates. They have been barred from contesting Moscow's parliamentary election. More than 24 protesters were arrested. And this includes several opposition candidates. The protesters were heard shouting anti-government slogans. Some of them specifically targeted Russian President Vladimir Putin and demanded his resignation. Yet again, the strong man of Russia faces claims of growing authoritarianism. The credibility of Russian election machinery has been questioned yet again. And there is a stark contrast in the reportage from the West and the Russian media. Reports from the Western media highlight claims of foul play. News agency Reuters said that there is a history of such claims. It highlighted the case of Alexei Navalny, a prominent opposition leader who was barred from running in the 2018 presidential election. DW, the German broadcaster, carried a report on this protest. It quoted a study from the Economist intelligence unit that has classified Russia as an authoritarian country. This is a democracy index of 168 countries, and Russia is ranked 144th, 144 out of a list of 168. That's below countries like Cuba and even Afghanistan. A report from the Russian state broadcaster RT paints a completely different picture. It says that around 1,000 people protested in downtown Moscow. It mentions the disqualification of opposition candidates. Apparently, they were not allowed to contest because they failed to gather adequate signatures for their applications. As per the law, every independent candidate must get 5,000 signatures to qualify. The Russian Election Commission said the disqualified candidates had produced fake signatures. And then there are some in the international press reporting from the ground. The Associated Press, for one, managed to catch up with some of these opposition candidates during the protest, and they say that the Election Commission's claims are untrue.
Собирали подписи в дождь, в жару. И вы знаете, что они вчера нам сказали? Они сказали, что наши подписи фальшивые. И многие люди, которые давали мне подпись, сейчас здесь. Друзья, вы согласны с этим решением? Нет!
Нас крадут наши выборы, нас крадут наше будущее. Я считаю, что это заказ прямой мэрии Москвы и лично мэра Москвы Сергея Семеновича Собянина.
Recently, Moscow has witnessed some major protests. This one was no different. Pictures on social media are quite revealing. The video on your screens was recorded during the protest, complete with anti-establishment slogans and chants. Another video captured the march of the protesters. They rallied outside the building of the Election Commission. One report claims that the crowd turned up at the City Hall and banged on its doors. They wanted to speak to the mayor.